The man, while charging a device, accidentally noticed that the charging port had already become worn and damaged. Instead of treating this as a serious hazard, he casually tossed it into his suitcase, completely unaware that this action was about to trigger an unimaginable disaster. Airport staff had clearly warned that power banks were strictly prohibited in checked luggage. However, unwilling to deal with the inconvenience, he merely nodded perfunctorily and did not follow the rule. In theory, all checked baggage must pass through screening equipment, which should have detected the prohibited battery. Unfortunately, the security operator on duty happened to be distracted at that moment and failed to notice the system's warning alert. As a result, the suitcase passed through security without issue and was loaded into the dim cargo hold. Not long after, the plane took off, and no one knew that the illegally checked power bank inside the suitcase had begun to slowly heat up. The aircraft soon reached stable cruising altitude. After a trainee observing the takeoff procedure left the cockpit, the captain finally couldn't help but ask his co-pilot Jack why he had been so off his game today. Faced with the question, Jack revealed what had been troubling him. It turned out his son had recently been diagnosed with a serious illness, and his wife wanted him to spend more time with the child. However, Jack chose to keep working overtime, burying himself in work to avoid reality, as if staying in the air meant he didn't have to face what was happening on the ground. Little did he know, this time the sky would not allow him to keep running from it. Clothes inside the suitcase gradually caught fire from the rising heat. Smoke began seeping through the gaps. Before long, flames burst from inside the bag, quickly triggering an abnormal temperature alert in the cargo hold. Upon receiving the warning, Jack immediately activated the cargo fire suppression system and recommended diverting to the nearest airport for inspection. The captain quickly agreed and ordered 2 trainee pilots to check the cargo area while contacting a nearby control tower to request an emergency landing. They were so alarmed because lithium battery fires are extremely dangerous. Such fires burn at very high temperatures and are highly prone to reignition, often leading to thermal runaway. Once thermal runaway begins, standard fire extinguishers are usually unable to fully suppress the reaction, and the fire can only burn itself out after the internal chemical process is complete. Meanwhile, passengers in the cabin remained completely unaware. A couple was arguing, tired of the fight. The boyfriend got up and went to the bathroom alone to sulk. On the other side, Lily stared coldly at her mother and stepfather. She had never accepted this blended family. Her mother and stepfather, feeling awkward under her gaze, ended up walking one after the other into the bathroom to continue their date.